Slated to shut down starting Sunday. Now a temporary reprieve for air traffic control towers at smaller airports. Thanks for staying with us tonight. The Federal Aviation Administration is now delaying the closing of nearly 150 air traffic control towers at small airports around the country. But that includes in St. Augustine.
St. Augustine is actually our area's busiest airport with about 500 flights every day. The closings were supposed to start Sunday, but today the FAA announced it would delay closings until June 15th while it tries to resolve multiple legal challenges to the decision. Tonight, Channel 4 learned that the St. Augustine Airport has joined a lawsuit to try to stop the federal government from shutting down the towers. Channel 4's Tim Pulliam is joining us live with reaction from the airport's executive director. Tim?
The airport executive does not want the control tower to shut down. He feels like the Federal Aviation Administration has not done enough safety analysis to make sure this plan could actually work. Ed Woolner is the executive director at the Northeast Florida Regional Airport in St. Augustine. His airport has joined with Naples Airport in a lawsuit against the Federal Aviation Administration.
We're just simply asking FAA to do what they've been required to do by statute.
The FAA has already made plans to close 149 airport control towers, including the one here in St. Augustine this summer. Woolner believes the FAA's decision is unsafe and short-sighted.
All we're really asking them to do is follow their own rules relative to closure and do site-specific evaluations of whether it's indeed safe to close that particular tower. We believe they'll come to the conclusion it's not safe to do that here.
Woolner says Northeast Florida Regional is a high-volume airport and keeping the control tower and the 6 employees who run it is necessary. He says the runway is busier than other small airports. He estimates 150,000 takeoffs this year from both large and small planes, not including 2 flight schools. Now that the FAA has delayed the closing date to June, the local airport authority is considering taking over the cost of operating the tower, which he estimates will cost $500,000 a year.
We're exploring all the revenue options to offset that cost. May include us looking at fuel prices, rents, rates and charges, those kinds of things. See if we can overcome that number.
But ultimately, Woolner hopes the FAA will change course.
Well, it's a fairly stressful period of time because it's really a poorly orchestrated approach to getting control of our national budget. And in this particular case, I think we're in a sense compromising air safety for a few dollars.
Now, reportedly, the FAA is trying to save around $600 million under the sequester, but this lawsuit is one of many that could hinder that. We're live tonight. Tim Pulliam, Channel 4, the local station.